So in this video, we're gonna start the monitoring process. So it won't be a long video compared to the previous ones. So first is we need to enable our Snort interface now. So we go to our Snort interface. So we go to services and we look for Snort. So if you notice, our Snort is still not enabled. So the status is disabled. So all we need to do is just simply enable it by clicking the play button, the start icon, or the green play button, the blue play button. Blue play button. Okay, so we will wait for the status to change. So once the status is enabled, so we can start the monitoring process. So I will also show you how to check the monitor, or what we call the alerts, in our dashboard and also in its built-in alert settings or alert tab. So while the Snort is starting, I'm just gonna pause the video first. Okay, so now the monitoring is already enabled. So once the interface started, the monitoring has been enabled. You can go to the alert section and you can see here if there's any alert that has been detected. So we can also get the alert in our dashboard. So we can go to, let's go here. So these are dashboard. So this one are firewall logs. So we need to add here our Snort logs. So here we're just gonna click on the plus symbol. Here we enable Snort alerts. So the Snort alert will appear here now. So we don't have any alert yet. So in order to test this, let's try to visit an unsecure site. Let's see if the firewall, the IDS, will flag that one. So right now there's one alert here. It's just alerting us of the possible activity. So let's say I'll copy this. This is a list of infected websites. So let's say currently it flagged my Pirate Bay and my torrent. No, this one is my local machine. On the virtual machine, this is not covered by the Snort monitoring system. So let's say I'll open any website infected. Not in this, it's supposed to be in my virtual machine. So I'll just open another tab, 100 infected websites. Okay. So okay, let's just open. Okay, let's see here. I'll just advance, proceed. We can also go to our Snort to check if it monitors the one alert. So you notice we have a the class is potential corporate privacy violation from the source IP, destination IP. So these are the description. So these are the alerts right now. So let's see, I'll visit one of the infected sites. Okay. So go to here again. So it shows the logs. So it's basically, it logs any future attacks and activities of the user. So something like this. You can open many sites that are infected. So basically, once you enable this one and the rules has been set, your firewall will act as an intrusion detection system plus intrusion prevention. So if you notice, websites are not loaded. It's not being loaded. Why? Because our firewall is already in action and it's monitoring and preventing any possible, what you call this, infected or malicious activities. So I cannot open it this one here, gncr.org. Well, you notice in my computer with no firewall filter, it just opened this one. However, in my virtual machine, it's being monitored by pfSense, so it doesn't open. Alright, so I can go back to alert and check. So basically, that's how you configure your Snort settings. So if you want to know more about how Snort works, you can visit their website or you can check what we call their firewall filter rules. So you can check what are the rules that are being blocked by Snort. So basically, if you can just simply see from here under pre-procs. Okay. No, not under pre-procs. One rules. So you can check here. So these are the, what do you call this? Rules that has been selected. So you can read this, what this is about. Like for instance, rule ID 2420, it's about real networks, real player, playlist download request, about Microsoft Office file download request. So it's basically monitoring everything that you have selected earlier. So actually there's a lot mas that we didn't check mas ito. Okay. Alright. So you can add here if you want. Okay, so basically this is the Snort IDS, IPS feature of pfSense. So pfSense, there's a lot of things you can do. That one will be covered in our firewall section. So if you notice here, we have under firewall, we have virtual IP, traffic shaper. We also have here this one. We also have VPN. You notice we have IPsec, L2TP, OpenVPN, and WireGuard, and so on. Okay, so that's it for Snort intrusion detection.